Hello everyone. In the second part of this chapter, angle and measurement, we are going to do four different type of questions. I already taught you in the previous lecture that how do we convert degree into radians. I also told you how do we convert radians into degree. So we will have a quick recap of what I taught you in the last lecture. So let me try and help you with first conversion of degree into something called as radians. I told you degree is expressed as this, whereas radians is expressed as this symbol. Now, coming back to degree, let's take an example of 60 degrees. I told you a degree can be converted into radians by multiplying with pi by 180. We will cut this 60 threes are, and we will get it as pi by 3 radians. That was a simple example. We also learned about how do we convert radians into degree. When we convert radians into degree, what did I tell you? Suppose we have pi by 2 radians. We will multiply it by we will multiply it by 180 by pi, and this gets converted into degree. So this pi will get cancelled. 290s are, and that is 90 degree. So this is how you will convert degree into radians, and this is how you'll convert radians into degree. Now let us move to the second part. In the second part, we're going to discuss the questions related to exercise. That is, we will discuss about exercise questions. Now these exercise questions is of exercise 1.1. I already told you exercise 1.2 is not part of your portion, as that is the dropped portion. Now let me just remove this part of degree and radians, and we move on to the next part, which is the first part of this. Now this exercise 1.1 has few questions related to degree and conversion and whatever we did in the last exercise. There are four further types. So I will say T1 or type 1 is this type of a question. In this video, I'll discuss all the four types, and then we'll practice the similar questions. What is this type? The first question talks about there's a triangle ABC. Measure of angle A is 7 pi upon 36 radian. Measure of angle B is given as 120 degree. And measure C, we have to find out in degrees and radians. Now, all of you know that for a fact that sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This we all know. Now, suppose if I have to name this particular triangle, I can name this triangle as ABC. Triangle A, triangle B, and triangle angle C. Angle ABC. This is triangle ABC. Measure of A angle is given as 7 pi upon 36 radians, whereas measure of B angle. Now, unfortunately, I have drawn a right angle triangle, but this angle is more than right angle. Suppose this is 1. Don't go by the size. Measure of angle C is what we have to find out. Now, we know that as per SOMAT, sum of the as per SOMAT, sum of the measure of all angles of a triangle, I can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So in this type, you have already been given angle A, which is equal to, we already given angle A, which is equal to 7 pi upon 36 radians. You have angle B, which is 120, and we have to find out angle C. Now this is given in terms of degree, this is given in terms of radians. Now you know that sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You already have A and B, you need to find out C, but A is given in terms of radians. So first you have to convert it also in terms of degree. So let us just try and write angle A first. Angle A is given as 7 pi by 36. I told you this is in radians. Radians to degree can be converted by multiplying with 180 upon pi. I can multiply by 180 upon pi. Pi will get cancelled. 36 5 is 180 and 5 into 7 is 35. So you have got your angle A as 35 degree here. Angle B is given as 120. Now we will put values of A, B, C in equation number 1, which was SOMAT. So if I put that, I will get A is 35 degree plus B is 120 degree plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. I can write it as 155 degree plus C, angle C is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, I can say this 155 will go that side. Angle C is equal to 180 minus 155, which is nothing but you have 25 degrees. So angle C is 25 degrees. We had to find out measure of C in degree as well as in radians. We've already find it in terms of degree. We can use the same logic and try and convert it into radians. Now 25 degree can be converted as 25 into pi upon 180 radians. This can be written as 5 5 and 5 36. So I can say 5 upon 36 pi radians. This is your angle C. So the answer is C is 25 degree or 5 upon 36 radians. This is what is the first question. So you will be given one A or B in degree and radians, and you have to find the third one in degree and radians. Let's move to the second part and try and understand what is the second set of question. Now second type is this, which is question number 7 in your exercise. Now what is this type? We can write it as type 2. In a right angle triangle, here right angle triangle is given. Acute angles are in the ratio 4:5. Find the angles of triangle. So we have to find all the triangles and some equation is given. So acute angles are given in the ratio 4:5. So let us try and first draw the triangle. Suppose this is the triangle. I can name it as ABC. Now you know that right angle triangle, one angle will be 90 degree. So this can't be the acute angle. Suppose this is an angle and this is an angle. Now if these two angles are in ratio 4:5, I can take let angle A be 4x and therefore angle C will be equal to 5x because they're in this ratio of 4 and 5. So I can take it as 4x and I can take this as 5x. Now what is given is right angle triangle. So we have one angle A which is 4x, one angle B which is angle C which is 5x. And we already know right angle triangle, the third angle will be 90 degree. So we have angle B is equal to 90 degree. This is what is already given. We know that again as per SOMAT, we will have angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, this is actually similar to the previous question only. Angle A, only thing is ratio is given. So, angle A can be put as 4x plus angle B is 90 plus angle C is 5x is equal to 180 degree. Now therefore 4x plus 5x can be written as 9x is equal to 180 minus 90, which is equal to 90 degree. So therefore 9x equal to 90, and hence x is equal to 10. This is in terms of degree. So if x is 10, I can say that angle, I can say angle A is equal to 4x is equal to 4 into 10, which is equal to 40 degree, which can be converted into 40 into pi upon 180. 0 0 kata, this 4 2s are 2 9. So this can be written as 2 by 9 pi radians. So that is how we do the first question. Similarly, if I try to do the second question, so if I try to do second question, second angle C is equal to 5x, so which is equal to 5 into x is 10, so this is 50 degree. Similarly, you can convert this 50 degree also into radians. So how do we convert that? You can simply write 50 degree is equal to angle C is equal to 50 degree, which is equal to 50 into pi upon 180 radians. Theta 0 0. This is called as 5 by pi upon 18 radians. This is similar to the, actually this is similar to type 1. Now let's try and understand. So in this kind of a question, there can be the algebra wherein two equations can be given and sum of that is given, difference of that is given, and you have to find out. A similar question can be converted into algebra. Let's try and do the third type. Now in the third type, we will understand, find the degree and the radian measure of the exterior and interior angle of a polygon. Now this is something which is type 3. This is based on certain formulas. For example, you should remember what is the interior angle of a polygon, what is exterior angle of a polygon. So there's a formula. First, you have to understand sum of interior angles of a polygon. Sum of interior angles of a polygon. What will that be? There is a formula. What is that formula? Anyone remembers that? Sum of the interior angles of a polygon. I'll try you to recollect. I'll just try to draw so that you remember it. Suppose there is a triangle. Now this triangle, sum of these angle is, is 180 degree. Let's try and draw a square or a rectangle where there are 4 sides. Let's try to draw a pentagon. And let's try and identify what will be the angles. Now, in this question, there are 3 sides and it is 180 degree. There are 4 sides. It is 360 degree. There are 5 sides, 540 degree. So, somewhere there is 180 degree which is getting added into it. So, what we will do is, we will write that the formula should be whatever is your n, that is number of sides, minus 2 into 180 degree. So I'll recollect. In a polygon, the sum of the angles of a polygon is equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree, where n is equal to number of sides. Let's try and check this. Now n is equal to 3 for a triangle. So this will be 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2, sorry. 1 into 180, which is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, when n is equal to 4, which is 4 minus 2 into 180, which is 360. So remember this for any polygon. That is a number of sides is n minus 2 into 180 gives you sum of the interior, all the interior angles. Now one of the angle. So always remember, now the next part is sum mil gaya. The second part is you will have to find out the sum of the, abhi you have to find out the measure of interior angle. Measure of interior angle will be equal to जो भी sum है, sum of interior angles divide by n. So we will divide by number of sides. We will get the interior angle. Let me take another example, and I will take, and measure of exterior angle will be 180 minus measure of interior angle. Suppose this measure of interior angle, I have taken it as I, measure of interior angle is I. Then I can say sum of the interior, all the angles divided by n is interior angle. Exterior angle will be 180 minus interior. I'll try to explain once with one sum. So let's take the first question of this. Find the degree and radian measure of interior and exterior angle of a regular pentagon. What I have drawn here is a pentagon. Now pentagon has 5 sides. So n is equal to 5. Now n is equal to 5. Therefore, sum of all the sides will be what? N minus 2. Sum of angles of all the sides is equal to, of all the angles of a pentagon will be n minus 2 into 180, which is equal to 5 minus 2 into 180, which is equal to 3 into 180, which is 540. So 540 is the measure of all the angles. Now I told you measure of the interior angle. Measure of interior angle of a pentagon, suppose I take it as I, will be equal to sum, which is 540, divided by number of sides. That is, I'll use this formula. Sum of the interior angles upon 9. So this will become 540 upon 5, which will be equal to 108 degrees. That is your interior. Now, what is the measure of exterior angle of this polygon or this pentagon? Measure of exterior angle will be 180 minus, always it will be 180 because it is in linear pair, internal plus external is, so 180 minus 108 is 72 degrees. Once you have got interior and exterior, it is much easier for you to convert into radians. Don't forget to not convert it into radians. You can simply multiply it by pi by 180. You will get that part, you know very well. So that was the third type. You can practice for hexagon, septagon. Hexagon means 6 sides, septagons means 7 sides, octa means 8. That was the third part. Let's move to the fourth and the very interesting concept. Now find the angle between the hour hand and the minute hand in a clock. Now I already told you, you will have to remember two things. What did I tell you? I told you about, let me again give an example of a clock. Suppose I will take a clock. Now clock is this. Suppose this is a clock. In the clock, there is a minute hand and there is an hour hand. For your purpose, you should only remember two things. First is, you should remember that 1 hour for hour hand is equal to 60 minutes, or I can say that 1 hour is equal to 300 and 1 hour means 60 minutes, which means it completes 360 degrees. 1 hour is equal to 360 degree because in 1 hour the R hand completes the entire 360 degree. Now 1 hour is equal to 360 degree. Now the second part is with respect to 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So there is 1 hour and there is minute. Now in 60 minutes, there is again 360 degrees. So this is a minute clock. This is the hour clock. So if I further explain you, what we have done is what we explained in the last class, 1 hour is equal to 360 degree. Now one rotation for an hour clock when it completes one rotation, it completes 360 degree. So one rotation is equal to 360 degree. That is what I told you last time. 1 hour is equal to 360 degree. But one rotation contains 12 hours. One rotation has 12 hours and one rotation has 360 degree. I'm sorry, 1 hour I have written. This is one rotation. For an hour clock, let me once again explain that the concept which is related to type 4, which is of uh, this is very important concept because this is going to be used not only in 11th standard but also for further competitive exams. So this type 4 you have to remember, this is very very important from a practical perspective. Now first we have to understand there are two clocks, one is hour clock and the other is minute clock. So hour hand and minute hand. Let's try and understand one round which it makes, that is the hour hand makes, is 360 degree. So this round it makes, it completes 360 degree. But in this 360 degree, it covers 12 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 hours. So from an hour perspective, one round is equal to 12 hours. Therefore, I can say 12 hour is equal to 360 degree. In 12 hours, it completes 360 degree. Therefore, 1 hour, it will complete 30 degree. So remember for hour clock, whenever hour clock completes 1 hour, it means it is moved to 30 degree. It is also logical that suppose what I'm just trying to tell you is suppose it is at 5. If it moves to 6, it will cover 30 degree because it was at 3. So from 3 to 6, it was 90 degree. So which means every hour it is 30 degree. This is one thing which you should remember. Further, if I don't have hour degree, this hour part only, 1 hour is 30 degree. Now this 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, which is equal to 30 degree. Therefore, 1 minute, I am saying of hour clock. Remember, I am talking about this right now, hour, choti घड़ी. So 1 hour is equal to 30 degrees. और वो अगर 1 मिनट से मूव करेगी, तो that will represent 30 upon 60 degree. Or I would say that half degree. I will further explain this concept. Now suppose ये जो 1 घंटे के अंदर और in 1 hour it moves from 5 to 6. So this is 30 degree. And if it is moving half of it, which means it is covering 30 minutes. So if it covers 30 minutes, it will be equal to 30 into half, which is 15 degree, which is also logical. That ये पूरे 1 घंटे में अगर 30 minutes cover 30 degree cover करती है तो आधे घंटे में वो 15 degree cover करेगी. I'm talking only about the hour hand. Remember this. I hope this part is clear. If not clear, we will take another example and you will understand. Let's try and understand. So remember this, that 1 hour is equal to 30 degree for an hour clock, and for an hour clock 1 minute is equal to half degree. This two you should remember. Now let's come to the this other clock, which is the your minutes clock. This one, minutes hand. Now one rotation is again 360 degree, but in one rotation is equal to 360 degree. In one rotation, you have in one rotation you have 360 degree. Just a minute. Okay. One rotation is equal to 360 degree. And how many minutes does it cover? It covers 60 minutes. 60 minutes equal to 360 degree, because in 60 minutes covers the entire circle. Therefore, 1 minute will be equal to 6 degree. For a minute hand, 1 minute is equal to 6 degree. Now let us try and understand few questions. I'll try to do one question, two questions, remaining you will do. Now I'll take a simple example of say 10 past 11. So 10 past 11, which means I'm talking about 11 hours and 10 minutes. So always you should try and visualize it first. Now if it is 11, your R will be slightly more than 11 because 11 10 है तो exactly 11 पे नहीं होगा, and 10 is this pointing towards 2. Now 11 hour and 10 minutes. Now I'll try to explain you conceptually. Suppose this is 11, this is 1, this is 12, this is 1, and this is 2. Now if the angle was exactly like this, 11 10, but it is not always 11 10 because 11 is at here, so this will be like 11 o'clock exactly at 12. But once it is 11:10, it moves slightly above. Now assume, suppose it was 11:10 like this. Then angle is 1, 2, and 3. And I told you that 1 hour is 30 degree, 30 degree, and 30 degree. Then the angle would have been 90 degree. I once again repeat. If it was exactly at 11, the angle would have been 30, 30, 30. For 3 hours between 11 and 2, it would have been 90 degrees. But it doesn't work that way because it is not 90 exactly. What is the difference? This 11 clock is slightly beyond between 11 and 12. थोड़ा 10 मिनट की वजह से ये 11 पे नहीं है, ये ऐसे है अभी. तो इसका मतलब ये 90 डिग्री से थोड़ा सा कम होगा, बिकॉज इफ इट वाज ऑब्ट्यूज 90 से ज्यादा होता, 90 से थोड़ा कम होगा. I have to subtract something from 90. Now what is that something? You have to understand. Now that something is 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Now 10 मिनट में जब 11 से 11:10 हुए, इन 10 मिनट में जो आर क्लॉक थी वो कितनी मूव हुई? That is where we'll have to subtract that part from 90. Now let me explain you further. Now suppose that is x. Now I told you 1 minute represents half degree of an hour clock. आर क्लॉक 1 मिनट मतलब हाफ डिग्री होता है, मैंने बताया था आपको यहाँ पे. तो अभी क्या होगा, 1 मिनट में हाफ डिग्री होता है, तो 10 मिनट ट्रेवल किया है, तो 10 मिनट में वो 10 इंटू हाफ यानी कि 5 डिग्री मूव करेगा आर क्लॉक. इसका मतलब है वो 11 से 12 के बीच में 5 डिग्री आगे जा चुका है, विच मीन्स माई एक्स इज 5. देयरफॉर द एंगल विच इट इज मेकिंग विल बी 90 minus 5, which is equal to 85 degree, which is equal to 85 degree. That is the answer. So always remember the angle which is making for R, remove whatever is the extra. That is an example of 10 past 11. Let's try and understand 20 past 7. In a similar fashion, I can try and explain you 20 past 11 as well. Now let's try and do 20 past 11. Now first you have to make 20 past 7, sorry. So 20 past 7 would be, suppose this is your 6, this is your 7, this is your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 12, and then whatever 8, 9, 10, and 11. This is your clock. 20 past 7 मतलब 7 से 7:20 की बात कर रहे हैं 7. Now this is not the angle because 7 से थोड़ा आगे गया है. This angle is again 1 hour, 2 hour and 3 hour. So this will be again 90 degree between 7 and 4. But 720 will be slightly more than this. It will be something like this. So that will be 90 plus something. So in this case, the answer will be 90 plus x. Now how much will that x be? Will depend upon how much I am saying. After 7, I am saying 720, which means 20 minutes. And how much will be 20 minutes in terms of hour? 1 minute is half degree. So my x will be 20 into half, which is 10 degree. So this 10 degree, if I add to my 90, 90 plus 10 is equal to 100 degree. So the answer for this will be 100 degree, whereas the answer for previous was 85 degree. You can try and practice the remaining questions and I will connect with the next video. Thank you so much for joining in.